Nobody was ready for this. After weeks of complete silence, Dylan Wang finally opened his mouth, and what came out of it has sent shockwaves through the entire fanbase. This is not a rumor. This is not speculation. This is Dylan Wang himself stepping forward and saying the words that millions of fans never thought they would hear, and the internet has not been the same since. Let's talk about what is really going on, because there is so much more beneath the surface of the story than what most people are covering. Dylan Wang and Shen Yue have one of the most talked about stories in the entertainment world. From the moment they first appeared on screen together, there was something undeniable between them. Fans felt it. The cameras caught it. And no matter how many times their teams tried to keep things professional and quiet, the chemistry between these two was simply impossible to hide. People fell in love with them separately, then fell even deeper in love with the idea of them together. That is the kind of connection that does not come around very often, and fans knew it from day one. Which is exactly why this moment hit so differently. If you are new here, and you want to stay on top of every update as the story develops, make sure you subscribe right now and hit that notification bell, because this is only the beginning, and you do not want to miss a single second of what is coming. The silence from Dylan Wang's side had been deafening. Days turned into weeks, and while the world was spinning with headlines, reactions, and breakdowns from fans across every platform, Dylan said absolutely nothing. No posts, no statements, no hints, just complete radio silence. And that silence was somehow louder than anything he could have said. Fans were going back and forth, some convinced he was heartbroken, others convinced the whole story was being exaggerated, and some just sitting in the devastation of not knowing. And then, without any warning at all, Dylan Wang spoke. What he said stopped people in their tracks. He did not give a polished media statement. He did not send something through his agency. This was personal, raw, and deeply human in a way that nobody expected from someone who has always kept his private life so carefully guarded. The words he chose were not the words of a celebrity managing a PR situation. They were the words of someone who is genuinely processing something painful, and that realness is exactly what broke people open all over again. He admitted something that fans had been wondering about for a long time. He acknowledged the weight of what had happened between him and Shen Yue, and he did not try to spin it or soften it or redirect attention away from the truth. He stood in it, and in doing so, he gave the entire situation a gravity that no one was fully prepared for. This was not damage control. This was a man speaking from a place of genuine emotion, and you could feel every word of it. The reaction from the fan base has been absolutely overwhelming. Within hours of his statement becoming public, fans were flooding social media with responses that ranged from heartbreak to support to complete and utter disbelief. Some people cried. Some people wrote long, emotional posts about how much this couple has meant to them over the years. Some fans who have been following Dylan and Shen Yue since the very beginning of their story together said this felt like a personal loss. Because when you invest that much of your heart into watching two people, their reality starts to feel intertwined with your own. And that is the thing about Dylan Wang and Shen Yue that makes this moment so significant. This is not just celebrity gossip. This is a story that people have followed closely, emotionally, and devotedly for years. These are two people who captured imaginations and hearts in a way that very few public figures ever managed to do. The journey from co-stars to something much more real was never simple or straightforward, and the fans who were there for every chapter of it feel every twist like it is happening to someone they actually know. What makes Dylan's silence breaking even more powerful is the timing of it. He chose this moment, not any earlier, not any later. That is intentional, and everything about the way he came forward suggests that he thought carefully about what he wanted to say and how he wanted to say it. This was not impulsive. This was deliberate, and deliberately chosen vulnerability from someone who typically keeps everything so close to the chest is genuinely rare. It changes the entire conversation. There are people who are reading into every detail of what he said, searching for clues about where things stand now. about whether there is any possibility of what comes next. And honestly, that reaction makes complete sense. When two people with this kind of connection reach a crossroads, nobody wants to believe that the road just ends there. Fans are holding on to hope the way fans do, fiercely and with their whole hearts, because letting go of something this meaningful is not something that happens quickly or easily. Shen Yue's response to all of this has been something that fans are equally watching and waiting on. The dynamic between these two has always been complex, and nothing about how this chapter is unfolding suggests that anything is simple or resolved. There are layers here, layers of history and emotion and shared experiences that the public only ever gets to see glimpses of. But those glimpses have always been enough to understand that whatever exists between Dylan Wang and Shen Yue is real in a way that is not manufactured or performed for an audience. That authenticity is what has always set them apart. And it is what makes this moment of honesty from Dylan feel so enormously significant to the people who have been watching from the beginning. The entertainment world is full of stories that fade quickly, stories that spike in attention and then disappear into the noise of the next big headline. This is not one of those stories. Dylan Wang and Shen Yue have built something over time, a presence, a history, a connection with their audience that does not simply dissolve when things get complicated. If anything, the complications make people pay closer attention. The messy, real, unscripted moments are the ones that stick. And this moment is sticking. Hard. Whatever happens next. And there will absolutely be a next chapter in this story. The fact that Dylan Wang chose to break his silence the way he did has fundamentally shifted the energy around everything. Fans are not walking away. They are leaning in. They are waiting, hoping, processing, and staying right here for every single update as it comes. So stay with us, because this story is far from over, and we are going to be with you every step of the way as it unfolds. Drop a comment below and tell us your reaction to Dylan's statement. We are reading every single one. And if you have not subscribed yet, do it right now, because the next video on this is coming sooner than you think.